Taking the convo to high levels. Comment, like, and subscribe if you're enjoying Durable Minds Radio.
Okay, Book, come on up, man. Come on up, Book. I think Book been up here before. I get you individuals confused. What's going on with Book? Book, what's the deal?
Shit's there. I'm just tapping in, soaking the game. That's it.
How long you been in the live, man? Did you see any of the visuals that we was talking about?
Yeah, with the broads.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah.
seen that silly ass shit.
Right. So what's your when you run into the females that be talking like that, do you just stay away from them or do you try to educate them?
I ain't gonna lie, I be having a little pet peeve with people that be just talking and I don't know what they be talking about, so I will, you know what I'm saying, try to educate. But when I see like it ain't going nowhere or they refuse to, they stuck in that narrative, that mindset, I just let them be. Like, it ain't gonna hurt me. So go ahead, about your
Right,
way.
right. And this is the thing, right? Especially the ones that's in the gray area, right? Especially the ladies that we just, seen a little visual. You could tell they too far gone, right? You could tell that they live more in the square world than they do in this lifestyle, right? So
Mm-hmm.
within knowing that, Charm Don, what's going
Top
on?
of
What's
it,
going
top of
on?
it. What's up with the peoples, man? Yeah, what's going on with it, man?
Not much, not
What's up
much.
with it?
What's on your mind
What's up
tonight?
with it? Hey, man, yeah, I was just, tapping in. I was watching the whole video and, I'm on the East Coast, from Maine to the Florida Plains. So pretty much I've tried, like how the young man Borg was saying, like, I tried to, like earlier, I had a little situation was calling my phone. So as I'm trying to educate the young lady, a lot of them not taking it serious, you know, and like I always say, like, if you're not going to take it serious, then, why risk your life from going to jail or catching STEs or just dealing with it, period. So it's like them particular 304s, they are Florida natives. They really nobodies. They're in the club. So a lot of the propaganda that they were speaking of in the Jacksonville community, right? But as a whole, Florida, I don't know personally some real stomp downs that's coming out of Florida. I mean, it probably is. I probably haven't bumped into them, but every ism that I've met and shook hands in Florida, they was from somewhere else, either Cali, Texas, or you know what I'm saying, somewhere further up north. And everybody goes down there and do what they do. But
Right. Kind of like
so
Vegas.
right, you know what I'm saying? So it's like a no man's land. Like it's no rules. I don't know if people know how Dade County is, but they got it's no structure, like how most are, especially on that west. And that's the issue that we're having on the east. The only thing that's structured is New York City. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to take it, too far. I'm trying to, stay on topic on what the ladies were saying.
Oh, you good? No, you
For,
good. We don't gotta stay on.
uh,
We don't gotta stay with them.
oh,
We
okay.
can move it around.
Well, where the game is at today, guys, ladies and gents that's in the audience, man, it's like how Bears and Bees always push it and a lot of other cats on platforms. We as a whole need to take it serious. Not y'all, I'm not pointing the fingers and elbows at y'all. I look at myself in the mirror. You get what I'm saying? Because I know if I look at myself in the mirror and I'm doing what I need to do for myself and me and mine, I know others are going to watch. And like how Bees was saying, they tend to gravitate like, oh, okay, I see how the ism is doing it. I ain't gonna do it his way. Let me learn from his mistakes or learn. You do what I'm saying? Because I'm quite sure there's a lot of class on this platform that was in the game before the social media got really popping. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, social media is the cause of it, because you can't utilize it like how Bears and Bees is using it to educate the community. Because guys and girls, yo, these fucking charges is serious. You know what I'm saying? And just like, yo, you might not have not been that big. You know what I'm saying? Pause to whereas like you on that astronomical scale, and it might just be, what I mean, if you don't know how to move in these streets, and you can feel things. You know what I'm saying? You can feel, you know what I'm saying? And it's more to it than just sending somebody out with some knowledge and coming to bring it's all mental. It's like you might have some work that she's going through things mentally, with her family, legal situations, all kind of stuff, and them days, hey man, them slow days might be no days to whereas you like, man, you know what I'm saying? Me, but long as you keep God first, ladies and gentlemen, man, and you believe what you believe in as a man, because we are men, we are the leaders, right? The ladies there to follow us. So I feel like if us men will do more things like how our grandfathers were doing back in the days, like really mening, like on our own schedule instead of catering to the female's needs, wants, and like the sensations. 'Cause that's what she wants. She wants validation from you. She wants sensation from you, and she wants. It was something else I said. She wants accountability. I think and that's what's not going on. Us men need to put it in their face and make them hold them accountable whether she blow or not, bro. But guess what? In the back of her mind, she's like, okay, I can't play with daddy. You get what I'm saying? And that's all I really got to say. I'm gonna, pass it. And everybody else got anything else to say on here? That was just,
Go ahead. Good game. Did you want to say anything?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's up with y'all, man? Say,
hey
Charm, I got
man,
a
yo,
I got a question for you, big dog.
yeah,
Excuse
what's
me.
going on?
How
Yeah.
long you been how long you been a part of the lifestyle, bro?
Oh man, for as long as I can remember, brother, for a while, I'm probably considered an old man when it comes to this game because that's all I hear. Oh, you old. So I've been around for a while, before this, and before the social media probably came into the light, you know what I'm saying? So you're talking about what, 2010, '09? We're around that area, so I pretty much was laced by, some greats from out that, East Coast Division, NYC. So it's different. And I see the difference. I remember in my younger, maybe because I was younger, but it doesn't take anything because I was young and dumb back then to what I know now, but I was way more deep. I look at old videos, you get what I'm saying? It was different. I remember women saying, hey, what's your fee? And they didn't even know who you were. It wasn't even no conversation like how Bears and B said, hey, we going into these ladies' DMs, we giving them the sensation of attention right there. So we already lost the battle because it's like, all right, we went in your DM and I felt him and he's right. If you're approaching a female, okay, but yeah, bitch, this is still my feed. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, yeah, I made an approach or slid on you or in the DM or whatever. But yes, for you to come next to me and to get to know who I am, yes, this is what I require. Whether it's a sit down talk feed, trust me, guys, when women are still, hey, what you want to eat? All right, we're going to eat at this restaurant and still breaking herself off to this day. You do what I'm saying? Me? So yes, the game is still alive. It's definitely still here. But to answer the gentleman's question, I've been in the game for a while to where I've seen it all, I've seen enough to whereas I fall back. And if you really want to last in this thing of ours, it's time. It's patience. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's all I can say to the youth. If you're really about this lifestyle, take your time, have your patience, and get you and your mental physique as a man together because when it's lit. You're going to be having all kind of distractions, trying to pull you away from what you need to do as a man. You know what I'm saying? And you set the tone. You know what I mean on what's going on. So to answer your question, Bug, I don't know if I answered it or if I said a little bit too much to answer your question.
No, that was a good game. That was me. That was me. But
Yeah,
when you say you jumped in young, you say you was kind of young.
right.
What age would you say you jumped in?
Shit, late teens, early 20s, or late teens to get my foot. I didn't even know what was going on, but when I would say in my early 20s, about 2021. You know what I'm saying? I mean that, but it was different, it wasn't really the social media. A lot of people didn't even know, you know, um, the underground world, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the lifestyle. They didn't even know, and unless you was in the back alleyway or something. It wasn't broadcasted, it wasn't televised, and none of that. Now that it is, I mean, we're using a lot of people are using the platforms in the wrong way because they're making, raises hot and stuff like that by recording. That's something that we didn't have going on. You know what I'm saying? Me, so I mean, I've seen a lot. Been around. I seen cats, come and go. Some greats, and they're not
Hey,
here
hey,
today,
hey,
and it was
Trump,
really popping.
have you ever been on this broadcast over there on the IG side?
No, I haven't, bro. I've been on IG when we was over there, but I haven't been on TikTok. I know I can't curse and stuff. My bad, bro.
Oh
That's why I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
really.
that's what I'm saying. You've been on the IG side, huh?
Yeah, the IG side, yeah.
You
Excuse me,
East
y'all. I
Coast
got a little
Division?
cold.
Are you East Coast
Yeah, yeah,
Division?
yeah. That's me. Yeah, that's for sure.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
okay.
me, bro. I
Good
didn't
game.
make
You
it.
you
Well,
remember
we
him, right?
we 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 had that conversation. I didn't make it. That's just something us New Yorkers, if the real knows, we're from. When you land in New York City, yes, East Coast Division, New York City. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
So,
Now, okay,
but it's
okay. Did you have any follow-up questions, good game? Okay, Divine, you there with us?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask you guys a question. Like, would you say that there's nothing about the game that changes the way the people play it, as within like the principles and morals and everything should be still the same, right? It's just the way the people are
The
playing
game
it
don't change,
and
brother.
the
Just the
players.
players.
well, yeah. Well, it's the
I
truth,
wanted to
right?
say the charm, like,
It's the
because it kind of
truth.
seemed like you were saying the game was changing, but it's really like the
No,
same.
no, what's changing, all right, what's changing is the times and the laws. We know that, right? So their knowledge from when this shit first popped off, it ain't the same knowledge as the gypsies or ain't the same knowledge from the 1900s, right? So the knowledge that we have is different now, right? But we still stand on the truth as men. You know what I'm saying? If that answers your question. Now, truth, yeah, we all have our truth. The knowledge has changed. You dig what I'm saying? On a different level. I'm not saying the game has changed, but the knowledge of receiving and having it your way these days is changed. You know what I'm saying? Me? And that's due to the law, a lot of things happening. But one thing as us men should stand on is our truth. You know what I'm saying? Me? When you know something is true or false, then you stand on that shit. You let your nuts hang. You know what I'm saying? Me? And you're gonna go through the test, man, but that's part of life. You know what I'm saying? Me? No. At the
Good
end of the
game
day,
says
long.
pressure busts pipes or makes diamonds, so that's when you'll really figure out like
Nah, for
you
sure.
like that.
Man, for sure. I done been down with no hoes, man, trying to figure it out, man. Making my ways and figures of age in a big ass city. So I'm in a big ass city or so I'm in the country, wherever. You know what I'm saying? Me trying to figure it out. But guess what? I always believe. I never not stopped believing. You know what I'm saying? Me, I always spoke positive things into my existence. I always spoke it into myself. I looked in the mirror, hey, young fresh king, you gonna knock a fresh one today. You know what I'm saying? I always spoke those things into existence. I never did, never lied to a woman under false pretense. I never, you know what I'm saying? I always been a man. And that's what, maybe I was too much of a man. And there's a saying, I guess us real ones, we either wholest or we close to one, maybe two olds. You know what I'm saying? But the ones that's deep with no sleep, I feel like niggas be doing other things and they be convincing. There's a whole lot of tricking and the convincing going on. You know what I'm saying? Other than, all right, yeah, you see P getting out the mud. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't sit here and say, all right, yeah, but you're going to come over here and get a
Yeah, good
BBL in
game,
six
good game.
months.
You muted. You
Say
mute
that
unmute
again.
yourself. It's on the bottom, good game. I
Mhm.
can't unmute you. You gotta do it yourself.
Nah, I've
There
been
you
trying to unmute myself
I'm,
for the
I'm,
past
I'm a
five
little
minutes, man.
cold.
I ain't know what been going. I've been tapping it and everything.
Yeah.
Hey, brother, say that. Say that whole line again. What you just said about being deep and doing
Oh,
extracurriculars. Say
all
that.
right.
Run that by me
All
one
right.
more time.
How many partners you know that are deep? How many ism close partners or whatever? How many cats that you know in the game right now that's a more five deep, I would say, and better right now?
I mean, that's really neither here or there. But I mean, there
I,
there
I
there
mean,
there are magnificent
okay,
men who are though that
okay.
doesn't
I
do
mean,
that.
I'm
Just
not
strictly.
saying, yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
No, no, I'm listening. I didn't want to cut you off. I was trying to understand the question you was asking, or
No, because
as
you
far as
have you said something about you said something about man of leisure. There's no man of
yes,
leisure who's deep that's not indulged in extracurriculars. Right? Am I understanding
no,
that's what you said,
no,
right?
no, no. I was basically saying like far as today's time, how many cats do you know that's over 3 deep, 5 deep,
Plenty,
consistently,
plenty.
consistently
But
having it
he's
right.
saying that like that are real men that don't lie.
Yeah, that's not standing like because
Plenty.
you got to look at it, bro. Like no funny. I mean, we all men, right? But when behind that closed doors, bro, shit changes, my guy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of cats know that. A lot of cats be doing things behind the closed door, but do they stand on their manhood? That's the thing. You get what I'm saying? I mean, it be a whole lot of tricking and convincing going on. See what I'm saying? I
I
mean,
mean,
a
But
I
whole lot
mean,
of.
she know
Hold on,
you a
hold on,
real
you
hold on.
man
can't
though.
really,
Like in a sense,
You
so she would
can't really
appreciate
win
that.
like that.
you
They gonna
can't
blow
really.
anyway.
There's no gauge on that, brother, unless you actually catch somebody in the act. Behind what's going on behind closed doors is
Yeah.
going on behind closed doors. I mean, that's been done since
Hmm.
time being created. You know what
Right.
I mean? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I feel like
For
you
you
can't
to,
do the right thing. You can't do the wrong thing get the right results, man. There's only really one way you can play it.
I
Right.
mean,
Game God gonna spank you.
that's
That's
life.
a
Period,
fact.
though.
That's a big old fact because the game is the game itself is its own entity. So I was watching all of us is watching everything you do is watching with the whole do, you know, all of that. Excuse me, I ain't mean to curse on this damn. I forgot I'm on this
Intentions,
platform,
your intentions
uh,
about the
but
intentions.
right, your intentions have to be pure, right? So it's more so like OG partner told me, right, you know what I'm saying? He said, okay, a lot of the older ones, a lot of them retired, right? And it was, Islam, you said, okay, P, I see you moving and grooving, go knock another one. And then when you knock her, go knock another one. You know what I'm saying? So that's where you would see where the game is at today's time right now. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you got that one, you got that two, you got that third. Go knock two more after that. You see what I'm saying? So that's where the game is at right now, today's time.
So
You know what
I
I'm
got a
saying?
question for you, Chon. So what would
Yeah,
make
good.
you think that someone would be compromising themselves if they're over 3D?
Yeah,
It's
that's what
not.
I'm
I mean,
trying to
it's not.
understand.
It's not more so compromising. It's more so like, I mean, who's really smashing? You know what I'm saying? Me and doing it off their thoughts.
Okay,
You get
so
what I'm saying?
but
Me?
can we agree as gentlemen that's been outside for a while, can we agree anything other than pimping is compromising?
Oh, that's a fact. Hell yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
that's
so
a
I'm gonna
fact.
re-ask my question to you again. So
Yeah.
why would you think that someone over 3D would be compromising themselves and not doing no pimping or not standing
I
on
mean,
his pimping?
I mean, I'm not saying it's true. I was just saying these are the things that are going on in 26. You see what I'm saying?
So you
These are the
mean
things
I
that are
in
going on.
order to be deep, in order to be
You
deep,
got
you
to
have to do some
compromise.
compromising. Is that what you're
No,
saying?
no, I'm not saying that. No. In 2026, right? This is the things that's going on. I'm not saying cats is a compromise. I don't know what people is doing behind closed doors.
Too much
But
pressure
I'm
though.
saying that, huh?
I
You
think
said
where you're
it's
coming from is like you're just trying to put a little bit too much pressure on it. I know you're trying to be positive, like all the way positive, but I think
mhm.
like it might just be like just putting a little bit too much pressure whenever you're already 3 deep. You could still do a lot with
Right. You
those
could
women,
do
right, and still teach them a
right.
lot.
Pressure,
No, no, all right.
pressure
So
because you 3D.
no, 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 no. All right. This is the thing, because I can hear it now. I got both my earpieces in. Okay, today's time. How fast can you get deep today's time before the social media really started kicking off?
Here's
I
my
mean,
thing.
shit,
Here's my
you
thing.
can hop out right now and get deep if you want to, bro. I mean, it depends on the P and how
Hmm.
much that he can take on, how deep his
Yeah,
game go. How I mean
right.
that it's all type of variables, brother.
The
There's no
individualism.
gauge. There's no gauge on timing. There's no gauge on how deep you can get in timing. There's motherfucker cop and blow every day if that's what a motherfucker want to do. I mean,
Hmm.
I don't think that that's
See
what
me,
a P is necessarily supposed to be doing, but
right.
allegedly there's a thing of cop and blow. But I mean, you can
Yeah.
there's no you can jump down on the blade right now, bro, and knock everything out there
I
if you
think you're
can. I
just
mean, there's
talking to
no gauge
sound
on
good
that.
right now. You're just talking like to sound good though.
No,
Who?
we're not gonna do that.
Who?
Now, this is my thing because here's what I
What you
want.
mean? talking to
The
sound good. You asked me a question, and who's that said just talking to
Not
sound
not
good?
not charm. I'm
What
talking
I'm
about
now,
for real.
what I'm saying is right. I'm 42, right? So when I jumped the game, I jumped in young, right? Early young mustache, right? I got more action back then before social media than today's time, but I'm more wiser now. So I'm saying
Okay, that comes
that's
with
what
Okay,
I
time,
that's
though,
mean.
cool.
brother.
But at
But
the
that, but
same
no, no, no.
time,
Hold
That
on,
comes
hold
with
on. That's yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah. Look. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to. All right. So a lot of you cats is going to get older too, right? In your younger days, you probably was knocking left and right? Because we didn't have structure or we didn't have standards. Any nigga could go get a bitch. You understand me? So now, older gentlemen, you have standards, you have structure about yourself. You've been through the ups and downs, turnarounds and frowns with this shit. So you know, okay, damn. You know what I'm saying? Me? The law has changed. You
But
know, I
whether you're
can,
young or old, though, it's like you're supposed to be a man before anything, though.
oh, we
So
know all
that
that, bro. But at
principle
the end of
should
the day,
have been in place already.
And that goes
hold on.
without
First of
saying,
all,
brother.
hold on. First of all, a lot of us wasn't taught how to be a man. You dig what I'm saying? Me, the streets raised us or our mamas raised us, straight up. You see what I mean? Shout out to the ones that did have their fathers in their life. You see what I'm saying? Me, but for the ones that did it, right? The streets raised us, right? So we going off of a woman. And so we're old enough to leave that house and be like, you know what? I'm going to figure it out on my own. So all that, oh, you was a man before anything. No, you have to be taught that. You have to go through some real life changes to make yourself a man. What makes you a man? Being on you said that, what makes you a man for us, sir? Give me 5 things right now that makes you a man. What does a man do? All right then. So at the end of the day, you were too young
Give,
enough to be a man. You know what I'm saying? You had to, through time, you had
give
to
me,
go
give
through
me,
that to
give me
be a
your
man.
definition of a man, Sean.
Taking care of himself. He takes care of his family. You see what I'm saying? He's responsible. You see what I'm saying? Me? Those are definitions of a
I mean,
man.
you
You see
don't
what I'm
have to be a
saying?
man to do neither one
so
of them, though, brother.
I
Nah,
was
yes,
just
you
finna
do.
say
Why
what
you can't?
those to me seem like characteristics of a man. But what
Those
is it?
What's a
characteristics
man?
of, but you don't have to be none of that to be a man.
No,
You
you,
don't have to
yes,
be a
you,
man to
yeah,
do
you
none of
do.
that.
Yes,
I
you
know,
do.
I
What
So
know
you
makes a
don't,
man a
certain
so,
man is
things,
hold on,
responsible.
everything that you just said.
So as a man, right, you don't feel like him being responsible doesn't make him a man? Is that what you're saying?
So
I
before
He
I
mean,
answer
said
that
that's,
question,
that just
Charm,
comes
let me
with it,
ask you
though,
a
brother.
question. Can a woman be
okay.
responsible, Charm?
All right, yes, that's a woman. Yes, she
Okay.
can.
So
Right, she has to be
what's
taught
the
that.
difference between a man and a woman, Charm? If being responsible and taking care of yourself is both men and women characteristics, what is the difference between a man and a woman?
That's being adult. We call it adulting, right? Just because you out here a female, male doesn't make you a man, right? It comes to life drastic things. I don't care if you had a baby or conceived with a woman, that doesn't make you a man. I didn't have a kid at a young age. I was still a boy running around doing dumb shit, right? And so boy meets world, and then now boom, some drastic shit happens in your life to where your mama, your daddy, nobody's around, and you out there figuring it out. So you're contemplating in your brain responsibility, right? Accountability, right? You know what I'm saying? I mean, those are the traits that makes up of a man. He takes care of his family, he takes care of himself, and he knows what he wants. He knows his purpose here on life. You know what I'm saying?
But
And
can
he
we
is
get the
that,
real
hold on,
definition?
hold on, hold on. He is that disciplined, right? To whereas he won't let distractions steer him off his focus. So I'm saying that's a man. You know what I'm saying? Me? At the end of the day,
We
all
all
that,
have different
oh, you,
perspective and lens.
all right, so what's your perspective of a man?
Well, I just want to.
I
I
told you
want
what my
Bears to
perspective
find the
was.
real definition because we all
No,
have a
what's your
different
definition?
perspective
Hold
and
on.
lens of
What's
what a
your
man is.
definition? Hold on, divine presence. What's your definition of a man?
For me, it's knowing thyself. So within within that, it takes a lot of sacrifice. You have to sacrifice things to become a man. You can't just be going through life and not having like a responsibility and it comes with a lot of just structure and discipline, doing things like that you don't want to do regardless of how you feel about doing it or the situation. You still got to man up and do it regardless.
And what does that all boils down to? It sounds like being responsible, right? When you just said just now, that one word right now, responsibility. Look at the definition, right? So that's a trait that a man's supposed to have. If you
Okay,
cannot be
Charm, real quick.
responsible, hold on, bro. If you cannot be responsible, right? You can't make appointments. You can't pay phone bills, take care of your bills. You might have a sick elderly that takes medication. That's called being responsible. Well, go ahead, whoever wanted to elaborate on the topic.
Yeah. So in being a this is what y'all are saying. Not y'all as everybody here, but just y'all as the people
No,
that
I
was
just
just
wanted to know
commenting.
what's your
So
definition of a man?
hold on, let me
What's
let
the
me finish. Let me finish
uh,
asking my question first, because this is going to tell you when you
yes.
say a good man. Do you have to become a good man? Correct. Based off of what
Uh,
you said you were not taught, so you have to become, right?
yes, I had to
Okay, so
become,
if you
and
have to become,
that was with trials and tribulations, though. You know what I'm
okay,
saying? Me
I
over and
get all
over
that,
again.
sir.
Yeah,
I'm not a young man,
yeah.
sir. I get all that, but
Well, how old are you, sir? How old
I
are
get
you?
that. So
How old are
when
you?
becoming a man,
Yeah.
when who is the person that says, "Oh, you're a man now"?
Um, no one. You would know. Because at the end of the
How
day, a
would you
man
know
doesn't
if
look.
you
Hold
never
on, hold
knew?
on, hold on, Devon. I'm about to tell you,
This
a
good
real
game.
man
This not
doesn't look.
divine. This good
Good
game, sir.
game. This a real man doesn't look for validation. Who are you, sir? I
Is
don't
a
need your
real man
validation.
complete?
Right, hold on. Good
Is a
game.
real man
I don't
complete?
need your validation to validate me who I am in life because I already know who
You're
I am.
absolutely
Just like the
correct. But
divine,
is a real
hold on.
man complete?
Just like divine presence says, when you know yourself, who the hell is you to tell me who I ain't? That's your opinion. I can't take that to the bank and cash it. You see what I'm saying? Your opinion and my opinion of my way of life of growing up was different from your environment. We might be the same skin color, but our morals, values, principles is makes up who we are.
You're
Okay, good
absolutely
game.
correct. So that means a
Yeah.
good man can be an opinion. So you can have an opinion about yourself being a good man, and you can actually be a lackluster man to the outside world. So my question is a good
You
man
have
a
reality.
complete
Hold on.
man, or
You
is
have
a good
reality.
man a man with with consistency and consistently tries every day to be a good man, a responsible man, a caring man, every characteristic that you just said? Which one
Hey,
is
let me tell
which?
you something, bro. You sound like you up there. Remember Ric Flair? Nigga, men don't cry, right? We don't get that, oh, you okay, baby? Oh, how's your mental health? If you was a man, you know what I'm saying me, you better suck it up. You know what I'm saying me? At the end of the day, Ric Flair said it the best. And if you want, you could go through Ric Flair's best topics,
And Ric Flair
best
was a
shit. You
character though,
see what I'm
brother.
saying me? But hold on. At the end of the day, he said one thing that stuck out. Yo, real men don't cry. You see what I'm saying me? And if you do, you should be dead. You see what I'm saying? I
That's
wouldn't wear that
all that
shit.
is
I
cool.
You
seen
know
a
Can
what I'm
lot
you
of
saying? Real
answer
a
my
talk.
lot of
I don't
real
question,
know if
men
that's
cry.
Charm?
so. At the end of
Can you
the day.
answer my question, Charm?
What question you asking me? It seems
Okay,
like y'all
I'm
just
gonna
have an
re-ask the
opinion. Y'all
question
just shoot.
again. I'm gonna re-ask the
Yeah,
question
what you
again.
asking me?
Being that
Okay.
a man is deemed as an opinion, because you just said it as well. Being a good man is an opinion. Is a good man a trying man with consistency, consistently tries every day to be the
hmm
best version of himself? Or is a man a complete man with the knowledge that you say you have as a man that never knew what a man was? You had to become a man. Which one is more accurate?
The consistency.
Um, I would say, first of all, trying is to fail. You do what I'm saying, me? So
But
off the
trying is to
rip,
also succeed as well. You have to try in order to fail or succeed, correct?
trying is to fail, right? So you can
I
try to
disagree with that. So
hold
we need to
on.
have a
I'm
discussion
trying to
about that before we go deeper into your ideology.
you
Because
asked me a question. You asked me a
I
whole bunch
asked
of
you
questions
another
and bouncing
question. I
around the
said,
world.
how don't you have to try to succeed also?
I mean, that's on
Or
a
do you
person.
just pop outside succeeding and you try to fail?
It's, no,
Based off of what you're saying, that's what you're saying.
you you are going to go whatever goals you're trying to go after, right? As a human, as a person, right? Whatever you're trying to do in life, you must go at it, right? Self-teach, right? The first time it may not work. That tries to fail, right? You're gonna go at it again. Okay, damn, I learned something different from the first try. The second try, almost succeeded. All right, I didn't succeed, but the third try, I actually got a result. You know what I'm saying? Me. So yes, consistency. Yes, in trying. Yes, I do agree on what you're saying. You never stop. You know what I mean? There's always some more of it. We all know that. You do what I'm saying? Me. That's. I mean, a rocket scientist know that. You know what I'm saying? So what we talking about now? I'm talking about right
The thing
now,
is
right? I
this.
don't
The
know what's
thing is
going on,
this.
right?
The thing is this. Hold on, hold on,
Now,
Charm, relax, relax. The thing is this. You
yeah.
guys, you saying this man, right? But my thing is being a full man, right? You can
Mm-hmm.
have characteristics of being a man because you're responsible and all that. And my thing is this: a lot of
Mm-hmm.
guys, when they run around talking about, "Oh, I'm a man," I think they're
Right.
running from trying to understand women. right? I think it comes from
Mm,
they don't want to challenge themselves. So now they're just saying a man is this, a man is that. And I think to be a full man, you have to go through that challenge to understand women. Now you can be responsible, you could take accountability, you could take care of your bills, you could do all of that shit. You could be a man's man. But until
right.
you really challenge yourself to understand women, you won't be
Hmm.
a full man. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? So that's how
Yeah.
I look at it. So to be a full man, yeah, we could be man all
Mhm.
day long. At a certain time of life, you're gonna have to turn into a man and be responsible for sure. Nobody's
Right.
gonna look at you like a little boy. So in society, yeah, you're gonna be a man. But in your own mind, you might psych yourself out and be like, oh, I'm a man. I don't need no woman. I don't need no women. And that might just put you in a comfort zone to not challenge to understand women. So that's why I'm real skeptical when people that say they of the lifestyle and then, so strong and be like, oh, that's a man and that's a man behind everything. Why not say that's some pimping behind everything? You get what I'm saying?
Right. I was just going off on what I was saying. Hey man, you got some toes, go knock another one. And then when you knock that bitch, go knock another one. And then goddamn, you know what I'm saying, you might have a chance, you know what I'm saying, and continuing this lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? And it's 2026.
Okay,
Straight
now
up.
why is that? Now you gotta give us the why though, because that's
The
surface. Like,
why,
okay, anybody could be like, go knock
the
another one, go
why
knock
is
one. You don't
because,
even know.
hold on. Because that lets you know, right? Everybody's saying, oh, the game is watered down. I don't believe that, right? I believe that if you consistently, right, try to fail to try, like Good Game said, right? Then you might luck up on and plant seeds and have a seed over there and have a seed. Not saying that, you might get action right then and there because I'm at a quick get rich scheme. I want to make sure you understand what you're getting yourself into, and, positioning yourself, what's going on in your mental, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. So, yes, go knock another one. Okay. And after that, go knock another one. And then you'll see, okay. And then not only that, encourage your partner to go knock another one. Matter of fact, it ain't mean work out with you and Shorty. How about you slide your partner her number and tell him to get active? You see what I'm saying? So yeah, that's how you
I
spread the
look
ball around and we playing ball. You dig what I'm saying? So, but yeah,
I look
that,
at it like this. I look at it like this.
yeah.
Yeah, you could look at it that way, right? Or you could look at it a
Hmm.
different way into where challenging
Hmm.
your campaigning skills and getting deep can only,
Right.
tighten the one that is the first one that was rocking with you, tighten her mindset to understanding how to take this lifestyle seriously. I
For
don't
sure.
want I don't want gentlemen to always put the pressure on the pimping to think that's the key, right? If you locked in and you understand this lifestyle, then you already know
Mhm.
campaigning is at an all-time high. Like that's you working. So you don't have
Right.
to put over pressure on yourself, be like, go knock another one, because sometimes
Mhm.
that's where the compromising comes in because people want to be deep, right?
Right.
So
That's
sometimes
Steve
they
Bears and
they want
Bees.
to
You
be
said it right
so
on the head. Thirst
right.
to
So
that.
sometimes
That's exactly
people
what I
want
was
to
saying. Yeah, yeah.
go ahead,
Pardon me.
Boog. You want to say something? Go ahead. Y'all can go ahead.
Nah, Bears and Bees. I was just basically what you were saying, what I was saying earlier. You hit it right on the nose. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
like,
So this is the thing. If you want
Yeah.
to get deep, right,
yeah.
it's because that's how the lifestyle is, right? That's because it
Yeah.
just happened that way. You was working and females was feeling
Yeah,
you
bro,
and
you got
everything
all.
Right,
was
That's
working for
exactly
you.
how it happened.
right.
That's exactly how it happened. Cause I ain't never knocked nothing off no social media or nothing. They see
Where?
me, they like me, they get curious, they want to hop into what's going on, they get a
Oh,
little
I knocked
education.
I knocked social media off the lines outside at Walmart. Nigga, I gave a bitch my Visa print card in the club. That shit tatted on her titty. She said, I had to call you daddy. I'm a turnout artist. You do what I'm saying? So it's many ways. You feel me? This shit got to be in you and you got to want it. And if you want a bitch and you homeless over there, P, ain't no reason why you should be asleep. You should be outside. You see what I'm saying? Because, it's definitely out here for taste. It's definitely up. You see what I'm saying? So I'm in
So
these little country city towns. Yeah.
Charm, are you when you knocking them, are you telling you the man's man? Like you a man? You letting them know you a man, huh?
See, the thing is, right? It's when you practice like my liver and my kidney, right? I grew up with this shit in me, right? So it's like us as a human, you can feel it, right? I was out last night at After Hour, right? So this little thick chocolate joint, I'm just vibing with her. And, we get to conversate and then she brings up, oh yeah, I'm a dancer. You see what I'm saying? So I said, oh, okay. And it was something that I said to her or I signaled to her to where she was interested, right? So she was like, oh, well, she was like, I said, well, shit,
She was
I got
interested
to
in
popping it
what?
with.
What was? Hold on,
Oh,
man. We
oh,
going
oh,
so
I'm
fast.
probably going too
What
fast.
was she
Oh, but
interested? We don't even know what
look,
she was interested in, sir.
she was interested in me speaking on. Oh, King, shit, tell me more. You see what I'm saying? So that right there caught the hook in the
No,
fish. You
no.
know what I'm saying? Me.
She was
So
interested in you telling her more about
yes,
you being a
the
man.
life. No, I'm talking about the life. Once,
Huh?
okay, we all right. What I was trying to give you was a story time from my last night shenanigans, right? Me stepping out.
Okay.
You know what I'm
No,
saying? Me.
I'm trying to understand. You said that she was interested, and I'm trying to figure out what she was
she
interested in.
she basically, talking too much. You gotta listen. That's why God gave us 2 ears, 2 eyes, and 1 mouth, right? So me just listening, saying the right things to her to get a reaction, right? So I come to find out she was a dancer. So I said, what you do after hours? What you in the appies or something? Because she was the thick hips and chocolate shit, right? She was some shit. She was a duck. You know what I'm saying? But I seen, okay, she might have the potential to be in a lifestyle. Maybe not with me, but let me try to enlighten this woman on the real, because yes, is a stigma on the pimp and hoe game, right? You got a whole bunch of squares, just like the we've just seen on the YouTube, right? I don't know those ladies personally, but I've been trying to run down on them one in the glasses, and she's a local stripper in Jacksonville. So their
Bro,
mindset is
we're
how.
moving to go. Let's stay at the strip club yesterday or a couple nights ago. Let's not
No,
go to
no, it wasn't no
Miami.
strip
Let's not
club.
go to Florida.
It wasn't no strip club,
You
Pete.
said it
I
was a
was
strip club, and then you told her about it
no,
after
no.
hours.
Oh man, oh my goodness. God damn, you don't got no earphones, Jack? All right, so let me redo this shit, man. I'm outside, right? I'm just having a good night out, right? Birthday weekend, right? So, it's an after hour, right? Where I'm at. After hour, not
I
meaning,
thought you told her about the after. Oh, you're at the after
no,
hour.
no,
After
I'm
hour
at the after
meaning
hour. It's like a
okay.
3 to 4, 3 to 6. You bring your own bottle, little hookers and stuff like that. Ain't no stripping nothing
Is
like
there a
that.
pose? Is it a pose in
No,
there?
no, 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 no. This the Muslim brothers,
So
but they
what
have
they
an
doing? They
after.
doing. Hold on, because
I'm about to
after
tell
hours
you.
is
I'm
good.
trying to tell you.
Relax,
And Biz, I'm trying to tell you. I'm
Don.
trying to tell
I
you.
know, but
Just
relax.
more context.
Because I'm just trying because
Oh,
after hours all through America be different, right? Some after hours be
yes.
like
I was trying to
house
explain to
parties,
you.
right? So hold on, let me just ask the question so we can stay on because you like
Okay.
to branch off a lot, right? So
Yeah.
is this the type of after hour that have strip like poles,
No.
dancing poles? Is this an
No.
after hour that you have to buy like a sitting area?
No. It's an
Okay,
after hour to whereas they have hookah, you can sit down, socially shit,
yeah,
social type of stuff. Right,
bunch of
right,
squares.
right.
Go
Squares,
ahead.
right?
You
That's
kicking it
the
with the squares?
playground,
Okay.
squares.
Right,
So,
right, right.
um,
I don't know about knocking the bitches at the after hours. I don't know about that. But go ahead.
Nah, it's more so. All right, so Barry. All right, so boom. When a man either ism, we campaigning everywhere. We know. I don't want to wear your drawers, nigga, that you just had. We got to really come outside and turn something out. You see what I'm saying? Me, if you want the game to be on a level, so whereas it's gonna
No,
bless you.
no, okay. Get
No,
back
no,
to the
no. I'm
story
just, I'm
though.
just saying that, right?
No.
So
We get
what
that.
I'm
We get
saying
that. But
is,
Sharon,
I'm
get
at
to the
the
story
after.
though.
I'm at the after hour. I said, you know what? I got to talk to 200 women, right? Out of these 200 women, maybe 20 of them gonna give me a real conversation. Maybe 3, 4 of them going
It
probably
wasn't
be
even
open
200
minded.
women. Was there 200 women in there? Let's
No,
come on. There
no
wasn't even
beers.
200. Okay,
No,
so
no,
you
no,
wasn't
no,
talking to
no, no. I'm just saying
200
in
women.
general. I'm just
Okay,
saying in
all
general, sir. That was all. You know what I mean? I was just trying to make it juicy. Pause. You dig what I'm saying? Me? I'm trying to make the
right. Go ahead.
content
Go.
juicy.
I feel you.
That was all, bro.
I feel you.
That's
All
it.
right. Go ahead.
All right, so
Go ahead.
I'm outside. I'm just trying to, okay, what's up? The gram, whoopty whoop whoop whoop. We know that word is not, you know what I mean, in certain areas. So, but when you're chopping it with a young lady and, a lot of where women they have a receptive eye opener in the game because a lot of them will do something strange for some change and then that's it, go back in the house and they don't come back on no more till next weekend. And then you have some that will say something like, oh yeah, I used to dance and because I said, damn, why you got this cheetah shit on in here looking like a cheetah? And it made her laugh. So once I broke it for a smile and I could possibly see what's up with a thou, right? So I'm chopping it with her and I'm just, being regular. It's not so much as, you got to know how to, it's always on, there's always some more of it, but you got to know how to channel it dealing with the square minded people because Once a female gets to like you, especially done with that square world, you as a man, you as the ism, if you're trying to turn something out or if you're trying to get something or utilize in a certain way, you have to be yourself. Don't
Sean,
lie.
just
You dig
tell
what
the
I'm saying?
story. We don't, Sean, we don't want
No,
to
it wasn't. It
listen. That's
wasn't no.
cool.
It
That's
really
cool. You're
wasn't
trying to
no
hold
story,
on,
bro.
hold
I
on.
was.
That's
Yeah, good.
cool because you keep getting into trying to be the inspirational speaker. We just want to hear the story.
Oh,
Okay,
well, shit,
just
man.
tell us
I
the
told the
story.
bitch, hey, I said, hey, man, take down my number. We could probably, go to some underground shits, where I'm from. Okay, you dig what I'm saying, me? So that was it. It was a short, it really wasn't no long story like something major happened. I was just basically trying
Did
to
she ever?
encourage.
Did she ever hit you up or no?
No, I hit her up, but she didn't text. So that was the square part. You dig what I'm saying, me? Because I revealed on,
Right.
yeah, bitch, I'm
That's what we
something.
trying to.
You dig
So
what I'm
what
saying,
the
me?
fuck? So what? Magdalene, what Magdalene happened?
Nothing. That's why I was like, it was nothing. What I was
Now
basically
let's talk
trying.
about that. Now that's something to dissect, right?
Okay, go
That's
ahead.
something to dissect because the
Yeah.
16, right, the pimping
Mhm.
supposedly told himself
Right.
he was going to go campaign at 200 women, right? But
No, 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 Bees.
hold
No, come
on. I
on, Bees.
know,
Stop trying to do a
hypothetically
narrative off
speaking,
me.
no,
Stop that, bro.
hypothetically
Because what I'm telling,
speaking,
hold on. Let me get the flow real quick, bro.
hypothetically,
Let
oh
me
yeah,
tell
you
you all.
over here now. You over here now. So hypothetically speaking, Charm, right? If a pimp will be like, all right, I'm down and out. I'm gonna talk to 200 women, right? I would think that he position himself differently, right? Now, if he does want to go to the after hour after everything, then yeah, that could be the end of the story, right? But the beginning of the story got to start somewhere else, right? To where if he really wants to reach out to 200 women, he might start, maybe at the local casino if there is one. If there's not, right? Maybe start at the local restaurant or something, right? Where live action is coming with the sun coming down, then make his way to the outside world or the strip club world or whatever the case may be, then make his way to the after hours, right? I'm just trying to bring some real logic to this shit. Like you will start telling these fabricate. Go ahead and unmute yourself, Charm. But we can't just keep if I'm cutting you off and trying to get somewhere, you can't just keep over talking me.
Oh, I didn't even
But
know
that's
you.
all I'm trying to
I didn't even know I was
get out.
muted. Now
Go
I
ahead.
get what you mean. I was basically, just trying to hype the ism up on, on basically if you are campaigning, at least, do it right, especially if you want to return on
But
it,
you got it right. You gotta hype the pimping up off the experience. You can't hype them off
Yeah.
the fantasy and the ooh, I went to
Mhm.
the after hour, knowing damn well in your mind you ain't on no pimping shit. You just here to have a good time. You popped out a female. But then when the Bears and Bees broadcast is running, you gonna try
Right.
to, make transfer that story as if that was some pimpish type of story. When you was just doing your thing trying to pop out a girl, man.
That's
You
what I
know?
was telling her. I said it wasn't that. I was telling you was that me explaining that story to y'all, right, is basically y'all young men getting off the social media and really going outside and doing your job. You do what I'm saying? All this play shit, everybody's playing. They're saying the bitches is playing, some of you cats is playing too as well. You see what I'm saying? Me? It's like a whole
Right.
bunch of
Somebody
talk.
somebody
Look, look,
said
hold on.
somebody said that you was promoting
Mhm.
staying campaigning, stay campaigning.
What's that?
Like
Promoting.
you was promoting to the gentleman to stay campaigning.
Basically, right. That's what I was basically trying to explain, but
I mean, we ain't got no
I
choice.
was
We
trying to use
outside
it.
with it.
I was trying to use me as an example last night, just a quick snippet story, like, you know what I mean? I was trying to make y'all laugh, but you took it so serious. And that's another thing, gentlemen. Stop being so serious. Yeah, take it seriously, but have some jokes and
I don't
laughs with
think
this
your
shit. You dig
intention
what I'm
was
saying?
to I'm just saying I don't think your intentions was to go campaign last night. This story you told me, I think you fabricated it and your intentions wasn't campaigning at all. You was trying to smash something last night.
Nah, I don't.
That's just
If
my
that was the
take.
case, nah, bro. I'm not no freak of nature, my guy. You dig what I'm saying? What you take? Hey, let me tell you something, man.
You
You
at
need
the
to do
after
your
hours, boy.
research.
You was at the
Look,
after
look, look.
hours trying to
Hey,
Hey,
Bears.
smash
hey,
with
hey,
Hey,
Cardi
Bears.
Lace. Hey,
B,
Lace.
huh?
Hey,
Let me tell
Bears,
you
though. But
something,
listen, though.
Lace.
Listen, though.
Hey, Lace. I can't
What
wait
if
till
they
you
go
come
down
out
like
on that
that, though?
fucking
Charm.
East
Hold
Coast.
on, Charm. Hold on. What's going on, bud?
So I ain't gonna lie, like I be getting into shit like that, but I'm just saying, what's wrong with that though? I'm
Oh, ain't
saying,
nothing wrong with it. See, ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm saying if your mindset is to campaign, you don't just position yourself right there all night, right? Because you know that okay, these are dealing with turnouts, right? These are where the square females that like to go clubbing, like to have a good time. So them to be focused on this lifestyle, it's gonna be harder to maintain that type of attention because of the environment they're in. I'd break it all the
right.
way down. Like I understand because it's all about
Hmm.
seriousness. You get what I'm saying? So if I'd rather deal with the female that works a 9 to 5 job and I knock her out of her job because at least I see work ethic in this. You know what I'm saying? As for me, you know, Cam and yeah, she having a good time drunk and all that, but you don't know if she came with niggas, you don't know if she leaving to a nigga, you don't know none of that because of the environment. You get what
So
I'm saying? So
can
that's
I
how I
ask you
look
guys
at it.
something? Have anybody knocked some in the club that was square and turned her out? I'm talking about a
Absolutely.
nightclub.
At the strip club,
I'm talking about a nightclub, not a strip club.
nah.
Let's be realistic. All right, then. So this is levels to this shit, gentlemen. That's what I'm trying to open your eyes up to. That's
How is
all.
that a level? How is that what is that a level
I'm gonna
of?
tell you right now, Bears. I ordered 500, and this is some game for everybody here. I ordered 500 cards off of Visa print, right? And I put some nice, you know what I'm saying, shit on there, business behind and shit, right? And I used to, this is back in my younger days. I was on a whole astronomical level with this shit. Shit that I don't do now. I mean, shit that I was
Just say
doing back
the
in the day, I
story.
don't do now, right?
Damn.
So what I did was I gave young ladies my business cards, right? And this little Asian persuasion, black persuasion.
What did it say
Most
on your
women,
business card,
on
sir?
my card, bro, it says, yeah, my number and my email. Okay, that was it. This is before the social media
Why?
shit.
Okay, well, why are they contacting you? What did it say on the
That
card to
was my
contact
business
you?
card as a gentleman of leisure, right? I'll go find it when I go look it up and
So
I'll
you
go
just
share it on
so it
my
said on the
story.
card. So hold on, man. Let's stay on this card. So it said on the card, gentleman of leisure, and then it said your number and your email. What did it say on the card, Sean? This nigga just be grabbing shit out of the side of his neck when he talking, y'all.
Because
Ain't
you
no
acting
bet.
like hold on, hold on. You want to go
What
into
did it say
details
on the
when you can't just
card?
have an imagination. When we in the joint, nigga, story time,
Imagination. That's what you
niggas
want us
not
to
doing
have.
all of that, B.
Imagination. No,
Come
fuck
on, B.
that.
You
Nigga, this
sitting
ain't
there,
this ain't story
just,
time
look,
imagination
listen, B.
nine. Nigga,
A
we bring
business
logic
six,
and
look, listen,
substance, man. This
listen.
say
A
Sunday
16,
scholarship. This
a
don't
16,
say
but I'm
Sunday
trying to tell you.
imagination.
I'm telling you right now, a 16 businessman car, right? Boom, right? A
What is
majority
that? What does that
female.
say? What is that? What does that mean? What is that? What does it say on that?
I'm not
The
doing all that,
16 business
right?
card.
So the
What
bitch put her in a motherfucking bra like most women do, right? When in the club, okay, they got their money, their keys and shit, right? I wound up turning this little, her name was Honey Lulu. I never forget, right? Because I named her that. She called
this
me
nigga
and she said,
be
"Hey, you
this
know,
nigga
my," she said, because I had this shit, I had this shit laminated, right? And Saran, you know, you could do laminated and color and shit like that. So my number wound up tattooing on her titty because she was sweating, right? That's how the bitch was able to call me, and I had a nice little year run with her. You know what I'm saying? Me and all my hoes, right? If your hoe can't say, "Hey, man, I learned something from you, man," then your pimping ain't shit, man. You need to go get a job straight up, man at the end of the day because the bitch see me, man, I got something to say. You know what I'm saying? Me? And not yet to see nobody on this East Coast. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you doing sounds and all that with the mic pause.
Ain't no
Yeah,
bet
that's your
though.
game.
okay,
Womp womp,
bro.
Jack.
Because you want
Your
us.
It,
game
Okay,
is
it,
womp
it was
womp,
can
never
man.
we
You dig
though.
what
stop?
I'm saying, me? Because I'm
Can we
telling you
stop
real
using
live
our
shit though,
imagination
man. You
now?
see what I'm saying, me?
Can we,
So
no? Can we
at the
stop
end of the
using our
day,
imagination?
if you can't catch up
Nah,
what the East Coast is putting on, then man,
calm
this
down,
ain't for you,
calm
man.
down. You speaking more than thinking, dog. So that's how I
No,
know you
I
just
speaking everything I'm saying.
relax. You
Everything I'm
can't
telling
stop
you
speaking.
is
Did you have you drunk some water since you came up here? Because you ain't
yes,
stopped
I
talking. I
have.
know your mouth dry as a
That's all I
motherfucker.
do. That's all
I
I
know.
do is
So
motherfucker
relax.
drink
Drink
water,
some more.
man.
Drink some more right now. Take a
Go
break,
ahead.
right?
What you trying to say? Go ahead.
Because we try. You got us in this imagination world, and we trying to bring some
No,
logic
I'm
to
giving
it.
you some game if you can open your brain. You know what I'm saying?
What
Me,
I'm
that's
saying
it.
is, so you're
What you
saying
talking about,
game
bro?
is,
Like
so
what?
you're saying, hold on. Let me get this right. You're saying game is make business cards and pass them out to women. Is that what you're saying? That's the game?
Game is knowledge, my brother. What's wrong with you? That's
Hold
any type
on.
of
I'm just
knowledge that
saying
you
what you
didn't
just,
know.
hold on. Charm,
What you mean?
relax,
That's some
relax.
club. Nah, it's no, because you're gonna ask
Relax.
me a
Oh
question,
my
right?
God, Charm. I don't
If
want
you
to
asking
miss you,
me a
bro. I don't
question,
want to. I don't want to
Bears,
be that
if
person to
you ask
miss you,
me a
bro.
question, you know I'm not gonna shut up, bro. So don't
But
ask me
you're
no
not
question
answering the
and
question, Charm.
Yum,
Charm.
don't try
Charm.
to lead me
Charm.
into a question to make
Charm. Relax, bro. Relax. You're gonna have to relax up here, man. You're gonna have to relax. This is the one of the reasons, top 5 reasons I came to TikTok is because people just start rambling, man. And we just trying to make some sense. This is scholarship, man. We talking to the grassroots here, man. So I'm trying to understand is the real knowledge that you're trying to give behind people is saying make business cards and pass them out to the women. And if that is the case, that's fine. We just want to know why. Like, what is it? Because they're more intrigued, they're more excited. That's why I asked, what did it say on the cards? Are you saying something catchy on the cards? You know what I mean? But when you get very defensive, that lets us know that it might be fabricated, right? That lets us know that you might just be winging it. Or that you might tried it, but the shit didn't work because the shit was goofy as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying back to this scholarship, man. Cause
Right. And Charm be trying. He be trying, but I think he needs to just fall back some, just fall back a little bit and
prove
don't
himself too
try
much.
so hard. Go ahead. What you say, man?
Trying.
Charm, go ahead and unmute yourself too, sir, man. Go ahead, man. But just you be trying too hard. You be trying to put a little
hey,
bit too
listen,
much
man,
in it.
a lot of game is slow. Come to the Empire State. That's all I gotta say. You know what I'm saying? Me? If you want me to believe anything that you niggas is saying off that break, straight up. You know what I'm saying? Your game is slow. So I don't expect you to catch up. You awkward. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Nigga walk with a left shoe, man. Come on, man. You awkward.
So what did it say on the
That's
business
that.
cards, Charm?
I don't know. You got your own mind. You figure it out. I'm
I'm
just
Hey,
giving
saying,
you
bro.
hey,
some.
Fernando.
Hold on. I was just giving you some smoothness. You see what I'm saying? Me to add to anybody that's listening
Oh,
catalog. Like,
okay.
oh,
All
okay,
right. All
all
right,
right,
we
damn.
got
I
it.
never thought about that. I'm sitting
Oh,
here
okay.
screaming at my lungs
Oh,
at the bitch. Let me give her a business card. Let me see if the
oh,
bitch.
okay.
You get what I'm saying? Me like, come on, you
Oh,
slow.
I get it. I
You
get
too
what.
slow to
Okay,
put it
okay.
down to catch up. You call
Yeah,
yourself a
okay,
gentleman of
okay.
leisure. So let me ask you something, babe. You can see yourself a gentleman of leisure or a pimp.
I consider myself a pimp. Just cause people hate using it, just cause it's like I could be a gentleman of leisure too, but I just consider myself some pimping. You know what I mean?
Right. All right. So when you're dealing with smart women that have the PhD and stuff like that, right? Are you going to pop it to her like a bitch on the track, right? And she's somehow and she's certified, right? Or would you be a little bit more smoother with it, a little bit more different than with every nigga that on the track is yelling at his long, hey bitch, choose up, my name, and all the stupid shit, instead of sliding a business card, or even if you throwing that shit at her, like damn, this nigga just threw a business card at me and shit on the concrete. Guess what the bitch gonna do though? See what I'm saying? Me? Oh, this nigga's different. Yeah. You got to be different, man. Come on.
You
I'm just
first
trying
off,
to
can I
tell
can
you.
I speak now? Hold on. You asked the question. Are you gonna let
This
me
is your
speak?
platform, bro. Yeah.
All right. Well, have some discernment, right? Because first off, right?
For
First
sure.
off, you're calling anybody a pimp. So you're calling those gentlemen that's just out there yelling at females pimps, for one. So you're comparing your standards of being a pimping to people that might not even be pimping, right? There's plenty of gentlemen that's on the blade that know how to
Right.
campaign to women like a gentleman of leisure still, because just because she's, and that's how a lot of squares look at the game. They're looking at it like, oh, the blades, you got to talk to the blade women different than you talk to a doctor. And it's like I look at it opposite. I look at the women that's
Right.
on the blade. They're more mentally mature than the women that are doctors. They're more emotionally controlled than the women that are
Yeah.
doctors. You get what I'm saying? So
Right.
I think it takes more of being a gentleman of leisure on the blade talking to women because they understand the subculture. And I think a lot of
Mm.
dudes, because they don't know how, they're not in the lifestyle, so they don't deal with hoes. So they
Right.
think, oh, I'm gonna just tether to the game and act hella playerish or mackish to square
Right.
women, thinking they're showing these square women something when really them square women is just laughing at y'all. They are really
Mm.
impressed with the pimping because the pimping don't gotta change up. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
He don't give a fuck if you got a PhD, if you a doctor, or if you a bitch on the blade. You feel
You gotta
me?
be
Mm.
He got
you.
enough game to talk to all of y'all, and y'all all would know who he is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it don't really matter um about what position or what profession the woman has when it comes to the pimping. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He
For
don't look
sure.
at it like that. You know, some dudes look at it that way and they think that's how the pimping.
What happened?
Maybe a
Yo.
man, maybe a Mac,
Hmm.
maybe a Don, maybe a Charm.
Yeah, it kept it's pausing in and
Don,
out.
Don, you there? Did we lose you? Boog, what's going
Nah.
on? Did you have a question, big dog?
Yeah, man. I was
Divine,
just gonna
y'all
say,
there?
it was fun you put that video up today because you know what I'm saying. I go through shit like that like way frequently. Like I was dealing with this chick or whatever. You feel me? She said she wanted to be in my program, but she been some halfway in, halfway out. So we ended up taking the trip. The whole time, for real, she really just want to hustle and make money. But I'm green at this time. I'm really not knowing. Like, oh, this bitch, she like freelancing. Like, she on some, this is my no temp agency, though. So she was telling me, I had my other boy with me with her. She was telling me, like, I guess she came in the game wrong. She was telling me, like, you explain this too much and you supposed to do this and that. Like, she basically said, like, a P supposed to be exploitative and abusive. I'm like, man, who told you that?
That's what they think. That's what they, man. That's what they be thinking. Once
Your shit cutting out, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Your shit
but
cutting out.
yeah, that it's still cutting out.
No, I hear you now.
Okay, but yeah, man, a lot of ladies, and it's unintentionally, bro. It's because they want a shortcut in life, right? So, in a shortcut of being in life, they think that they know what a pimp is already before they even know the lifestyle, right? They think they understand what a pimp is because sometimes they forget that a lot of these people are pretenders and don't take it as seriously because they're not in the position in life yet. You get what I'm saying? So when
Mm-hmm.
somebody's not in the position of life or where they want to be and they think they're a participant in the subculture, it's very easy to play the blame game. It's very easy to point the finger at people. You get what I'm saying? Now, if
Yeah.
everything was on the up and up, you will be the pimping of the world. You will be the biggest pimp there ever was. You get what I'm saying? Because they're looking for that shortcut instead of understanding the true essence of staying down to come up. Because if they have that type of mindset of staying down to come up, it don't matter about materialistics or nothing like that
You know
because
where a lot of you
they
cats go wrong at? Everybody's trying to
oh my
tell
goodness,
somebody
I done forgot
on what's
your ass
going
was even
on,
up here.
on what's
I done
going on
forgot
in
your
this.
ass was up here. It's not going like that, Don. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know what this is the thing with me. People are so they can't have no discernment, no holding their water, no patience, that you know they can't be successful gentlemen in the lifestyle.
Absolutely.
You can tell that if you can't hold water, how you gonna be able to have the patience to deal with a woman? Yeah,
Man.
a lot of these dudes think just because the woman chooses to be a 3 or 4 that they forget that they're a woman. You know what I'm saying? They think that oh, the emotion's just supposed to stop. You know what I'm saying? And it don't necessarily be that. And then a lot of people think, oh well, the pimp is just gonna get extra emotional and fire. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
And when you
there's
cut
a
me
lot
off,
you need to
Sean,
learn, man. Go ahead. I'm
Sean,
listening.
Sean, when you cut me off, you make me lose my train of thought, right?
Go
And that's
ahead.
why you get muted, man. Like if you already demonstrated the game that you wanted to present on this broadcast, and it really wasn't much. So now just kick back. There's no room for you to insert your little comments or whatnot. And if you do, you can drop down and do that in the comments, right? But you ain't gonna just come up here and cut somebody off. You get what I'm saying, man?
You do it all the time, but go ahead. Yeah.
Right. And if you want to do it, I
So
advise
when
you to
you good
create your
shit,
own.
expect to receive it. It's
Listen to
reciprocated
me.
energy, bro.
Listen
This
to
is
me.
why you
Your
wouldn't last on the East Coast,
Listen
bro.
to
You
me.
act like
shit
a
sound real
female.
feminine,
I
man.
don't care. I don't care. You could get in your emotions all you want.
Female shit,
If
bro.
you
You act like a
right, right,
girl,
right,
lay
right,
straight
right,
like that.
right, right. And if you got a problem with it, sir, you don't
Get
have
out
to
your
jump on
feelings,
the
man, and
platform.
broadcast.
I'm
Fuck
not
is you
in my
getting in your
feelings.
feelings
You're the
for?
one that
You
can't
are.
stop talking. You keep talking because you're not a pimp. You're not a pimp. It's okay, Charm. You so mad in your emotions because we all up here know that you ain't no pimping. And we still giving you the benefit of the doubt. You know, we still letting it be an elephant in the room, bro. Just relax a little bit, man. Because you're showing your hand way too much up here. And it's unnecessary. I don't know what you do it for. You done it once over there on the IG. Why you want to keep doing that? I
Bro, I'm
think that
letting you
was
talk.
last
Go
year.
ahead. Go ahead. Cause you what you
You
do,
bring it.
bro, is
I know,
bad.
bro. You
I
can't let me
don't
do
yeah.
anything. You can't let me do anything. That's what you fail to realize.
You wanna argue, Biz, but go ahead. This is your
That's what you
platform. Go
fail
ahead.
to realize. You can't let me do anything, Charm. You need to
Go ahead,
start
fam.
looking yourself in the mirror and just be like, man, I ain't the pimping. You know? When's the last time you had a bitch, Charm? The floor is yours.
Yo, bro, go on with
Charm.
your platform, man. Just say you
Nah,
want to
nah,
interview
nah.
me
You
like a
got the
bitch.
stage. You got the
What you got
stage.
going
You
on,
got the
B? Like, yo,
stage.
this
You got the
nigga's
stage,
crazy.
sir.
This nigga want to interview the pimp, man. Come on. This nigga's a clown.
You got the
Clown
stage.
shit,
When's the
bro.
last time you had a bitch? The
Man,
stage
when
is
the last
yours,
time you
man.
did some pimping, man? You know what I'm talking about? When the last time you did some actual pimping? Because it
Okay,
seems like
I'll answer
what you
your
did,
question.
right?
I'll
What
answer your
Jay-Z
question
said, you
as
took a
soon as
nigga
you answer my
lifestyle,
question.
scribbled on the pad, and now you doing this. Nobody's heard of you, bro.
Right,
Straight
right,
like that.
right,
So you're coming
right, right,
into an entity that's already been going. You
right,
like
right, right,
you saying you did all of this and that. Nobody, oh, I was in the back seat. Okay, so continue to do that, bro, and learn.
right, right,
Stop
right.
trying to be on here and you pulling coats and then you the
Can you
ones
answer
your
my
dick
question?
riding and all kind of weird shit.
Can
Oh,
you
say
answer my
this and say
question?
that. Get the fuck out of here,
I'm
bro. This is
crashing
why
out,
the
y'all.
Beast Coast we do the
I'm
most, bro.
crashing
Stay
out.
where you at.
Go ahead,
Stay
go
in your
Let
ahead,
me
go
lane,
ahead. I
say,
know
family.
you
man.
Straight
answer
Hey,
like
me.
hold
that.
Go
on,
ahead.
hold on, Charm.
Straight like
Hold
that,
on,
family.
Charm. Check this
At the
out.
end of the day, because
You
I'll
know
drop
it.
my low as an issue, family. Straight like that.
Hey,
'Cause at the
hey,
end of the day,
hey.
it's
See,
gonna
you
get
you you
different.
Don't
starting to
crash
you
out,
starting
Nah,
Charm.
to
Don't
because
show
crash
Lazy be
out.
yourself a
with this
little bit.
female bitch ass shit out his mouth, and I'm like, I'm not with
Don't crash out, Charm.
the I'm not with the
Three bitches is
sarcasm,
Okay,
you
but
gone.
feel me,
hold
Three
on
Jay?
now,
bitches is
Charm.
gone. That's
He
your
with that
first bitch.
sarcasm shit, bro.
We
At
not
the
Okay,
end of the
we
hold
day,
not
on,
know who
hold
you
doing
on,
that,
hold
talking
Charm.
on,
to.
hold
Straight
on,
like
because
that, my nigga.
you starting to crash out, and there ain't no need for
Nah,
that,
bro.
Charm.
It's because at the end of the day, niggas be
Let me ask you a question. If you've been out, you say you've been outside since like 2009, 2010.
yeah, I'm
So
from New York City, family. I'm from Harlem, New York
okay,
City.
okay. That means
Yeah.
you from Cutthroat area, right? Brick City and all that little shit, that
I
whole
don't
little
know
East
nothing
Coast
about no
area.
Jersey, my nigga. I'm from New
Okay,
York
check
City,
this out.
fam.
Jersey, East Coast,
Hold on,
all of
y'all.
y'all wrapped around in the same thing. Y'all all aggressive. But check this out. If another East Coast division cat was to come and approach you with the same caliber of questions,
Nah, but see, because at the end of the day, when you
you would
cats
respect
talk,
his
right,
questions and answer
you
his
put some
questions.
respect on that shit. Don't try to sit here and do weird shit like I'm a female, feel me? The mom
Where
manipulation
did he
or try to
disrespect your
scare.
question?
Hold on,
He
fellas.
asked you when was the last
Or
time you had a
try to,
bitch, and
hold
you
on.
got
Don't ask no
into
fucking
this whole
pimp when the
spiel
last
right
time he
now.
had a bitch. How about you do some pimping? When the last time you did some pimping? Fuckers, where you niggas get you game from? Game guard Goldie. Come on, man. Y'all niggas is
I'm
fucking
Hey,
clowns.
that's the
Got
wrong
a
guy,
fucking
brother.
goddamn character
I'm
on this
not
guy.
him. I'm actually a pimp,
I don't
sir.
respect nobody on this motherfucker. Come
I'm
outside.
actually a pimp.
Straight
I'm
like
not
that,
Game
man.
God Goldie. Do not ever
Whatever,
mix us
my nigga.
together,
Like
sir.
y'all
You
niggas be
might
on
need to
some weird
read a
ass
little
shit, man.
bit,
Come
man.
outside, family.
Might need to put
Straight
those
up.
glasses
I
on
don't
you got
respect
in
that
that picture,
because
man. You might need to push them up a little bit, man, and
New
read
York,
that
one of my
name,
favorite
man.
spots.
Don't ever disrespect me like that, brother, because I ain't come at you in no type of way. So please correct yourself. I am not Game God Goldie. I am
yo,
good
my
Game
nigga,
Goldie,
I am
sir.
Prince Charm Dawn from Harlem World, New York City. I am on the
Well,
East
last
Coast
time I
right now,
checked, I know
family.
a whole lot of
You see what I'm
304s
saying?
that call themselves charms. So I
Come
mean, hey,
on.
I know a lot of charms now. So if you want to
Yeah, I'm
pull
the
that
one and
rank,
only,
bro,
man.
I know a
The
lot of
one that did
feminine
it the best, got
charms,
away with it, and
and
I'm
you
still
showing a
doing it.
whole lot of
Yeah, PCD for the
feminism
motherfucking
going
feast
on
from out
right
there,
now, brother.
ECD. You understand me? So if it's a problem, you understand me? At the end of the day, we could do this like gentlemen. It's a problem because
Gentlemen
sarcasm,
talk.
I'm not
Gentlemen
taking that.
answer
I'm a grown
questions.
ass
Gentlemen
42
don't
year old man.
deflect. So
Hold
don't bring
on.
that gentleman dialogue in here, sir, because you can't even do that. So please stop hiding behind that gentleman term,
Oh
because a
my
gentleman can
goodness.
sit here and answer questions without feeling pressured or feeling like they're being ganged
First
up
of
on
all, y'all
to
niggas is
react as
asking
a
dumbass,
female.
stupid ass
That's
questions,
not
and you
gentlemen,
dick
sir.
riding and dick sucking. We don't dick suck in fucking New York, my nigga. Straight like that. You see
I
what
don't
I'm
know
saying?
what
Me, we
y'all do
don't
in New
dick
York,
suck.
but it's
We
some
don't
funny
dick
business
ride.
going on
That's
out
what a
there.
lot of you niggas is doing. This is why females is saying y'all niggas is acting the way y'all acting like bitches. Cause y'all
I think
niggas dick
they're
ride and
referring
suck
to
This
the
dick
nigga
men
on
that call
listen.
social
He
themselves
media.
listen to
charms
the
Fuck
whole
and
out of here. I
crash
stage.
don't
out on
respect no.
Hey,
TikTok.
hold on,
You
hold
a
on. He
social
listening to
media
the whole
influencer,
Jose.
nigga. I don't respect you, nigga.
You
Fuck
listening
out of here.
to
I look at
Jose
you
now.
like,
Look,
nigga,
he
who is
listening to
you?
Jose, dog.
So
He
y'all niggas
crashing
take
out,
this how y'all
listening to the
feel, my nigga.
homie.
I ain't hiding. I'm
That's
outside.
literally how I'm looking
You
at you.
just
Like,
said,
who
I'm
is
hey,
you?
you
You
just
outside.
look
said
like
But
a
you
fuck,
just
how
knockoff
y'all
said you
man
niggas
with
look
said
at
no
me? None of y'all
rights.
niggas
Like,
my
what are we
partners.
talking about right now, brother?
None of y'all niggas ain't no pimps to me. Ain't no ain't my partners.
And
Well,
you're
fuck
not
how
the
you
pimping
feel,
at
nigga.
all. You have not
I don't
talked
give a
about
fuck,
nothing
nigga.
but
Who the fuck
passing
is
out
you?
business cards.
Come on, man. Come
You
on,
pass
man.
out business cards.
This
That's
nigga
not
want to
the
believe
pimping.
me that you have a voice in this shit. You got a
You
voice
pass
in
out
this?
business cards.
So
They
you got
say
a
gentlemen
voice in
of
this
leisure, but
motherfucker,
can't
right?
have dialogue with
Something
gentlemen.
that you didn't motherfucking know.
That's very
Exactly. See what I'm
contradictory,
saying? Get the
man.
fuck out of here,
What
man.
what man can have? What man
Sucking
can
dick.
have a
That's what you
conversation with
doing
other
over there.
men
Y'all
without
niggas over there
feeling
sucking dick,
attacked,
nigga.
sir? You're showcasing the lack of man that you are based on
Okay.
your terminology.
Okay. All right. I hear you.
You ain't got no choice,
Save it for the
cause I'm
bitch,
some
man.
pimping,
You
man.
understand me? Yeah, okay.
Man, my
You ain't
mic
got
been
no
off this
choice,
whole
sir.
Okay,
time.
okay, yeah, okay, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
primo
yeah, yeah,
rights.
yeah,
I
yeah. I
understand.
hear you, bro. I hear you. Yeah, yeah,
I
you
know
right,
you
bro.
do. You ain't got no
Yeah,
choice.
yeah, 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 yeah. At the end of the day,
So,
yeah,
like
you're
I
talking
said,
about
take
your
that
bullshit, man.
femininity
Talking shit to
out of
the
your
bitch,
voice,
man.
sir. Answer the question. You some pimping? Talk about the pimping. When the last time you done had a bitch, man?
When the
Talk about
last
the
time you
pimping.
went pimping? When the last time you got pimping, nigga?
30
Fuck are you
seconds
talking
ago.
about?
And
Fuck are
finna
you
be
talking
30
about,
more.
nigga? This nigga's a clown. Drop this nigga down, dude. This niggas want to have a
Nah.
voice in
Drop
the
the
game.
feminine man
The
down.
fuck
They
out
call
of here.
himself Charm.
Good game. Let me see what's going on, man. I'm about to. Hey, man, we
Yeah,
could
go
meet up,
outside on
bro.
that.
You know
Go
what I'm saying?
outside on
At
that
the end of the
real
day, because
concrete and ask
I'm not.
about me, man. They'll tell you. They'll
I
tell
don't
you
gotta
about me,
ask
brother.
shit, my God. That's the thing, bro. What niggas would talk about they men.
No. You
You
want
want
to do your
somebody to
research. So
validate
do
you?
your
Ask
research,
about
brother.
me.
Do your
That's some
research.
faggots.
That's what I'm
Oh my
challenging you to do
God.
now. Since you want to call people out, do your research since you're that well connected. And get back with me, sir. And tell me what you hear, because they gonna tell you I'm some
Why you need
goddamn pimping,
validation,
man.
sir? Why do
You
y'all
dig what
guys
I'm
need
saying, man?
validation? Why?
I'm some pimping. I ain't worried
Why
about a
you guys
man.
want
I ain't worried about
validation?
I ain't
Why
worried
you
about
can't
cheetah
be a
print
man?
outfits and who freaky and who not.
Why you
I ain't worried
can't be a
about no
man?
business cards,
Why
man.
you
I'm
can't just
some
say, yo,
pimping,
I'm a
man.
man? Why you can't just say I'm a man? Why you
Cause
can't
I'm
just
a
say that?
pimp. That's
Okay.
why,
Okay,
sir.
In your mind.
hold on. Let's calm it down now. What's going on, Russell? Or did anybody want to speak? Anybody want to have anything to say? Let's have some patience and let everybody speak. If anybody got anything on their mind, let me know. Now's the time to speak, man. Anybody else got anything to
Just feel
say?
like, you feel me? I feel like, you know what I'm saying? He going back and forth like a female for real. Like, that's what you know what I'm saying? You gotta turn out or something. You trying to teach her how to, class herself up, and she don't know how to shut up. Like, or take some correction.
And it wasn't nobody was even correcting him. I was just speaking, and then he just came out of nowhere, just like mad or some shit. I don't know where it came from, but this is the thing. Hold on. Divine want to come up real quick. Let me
Nobody
see.
respects you. You
Let's let
Instagram niggas talking about the game. That shit is corny, bro. But go ahead,
But
yeah.
you on here though, wanna be P?
It was
But
sent to
hey,
live.
but
Bear
if
sent the
Pimpin'
live to
Ken was
me.
on this motherfucker telling you the same thing, you would respect him
yeah,
because
he
he's
Um,
what?
would.
Validated, right? But because you
Bears.
don't know nobody and don't have no game for yourself and been out here almost 20 years with lame game and business cards, now you want to get to chopping up other people, man. That
I
ain't
The
how
just
that
don't
live
get.
was
works.
sent to
I
me.
just don't get how you just gave
The live
examples
was
and
sent to me. I didn't
stories.
jump on your live. I
Bro,
don't jump on
You
dicks, my nigga. I
on here
stay in my
though.
lane.
relax, because he ain't gonna stop talking. You came up here giving us stories and giving us game, and now you're just going 180. Why is that, Tron?
You're asking me questions, right? That's dumb as fuck. So I'm like, nigga, who the fuck is you, nigga? None of you
Why do you
niggas
think that?
validate me as
Okay,
a man. Who the fuck is y'all
okay, can
niggas?
you
Go back in your
educate me real
fucking
quick?
hole and go
Can you
crawl in your
educate me real
hole.
quick? Okay, can you educate
Fuck,
me real
we
quick?
talking about money here, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all
Can you
niggas, yeah, okay.
Tron,
Come on, B.
relax.
Y'all niggas slow y'all fucking jelly roll straight out. Cause I'm gonna tell y'all, right? I'm the type of nigga where I can find out who you is. You do what I'm saying,
Oh
me?
my
So yeah, we
fucking
taking it
god,
there.
I
bro.
challenge you
So
to.
stop.
I asked you to.
Oh,
I would
I
too.
can't keep doing this. This dude just be talking. He
Watch
just
this. I heard you.
talking.
Watch this. Okay.
Tron, you
Man, that
just
ain't no
talking, bro.
All
pimping,
right.
man. Come on, man.
Man, I don't give a
You
fuck.
just
See, at the end of the
yapping,
day,
man.
man, let me tell you something, man. We street niggas, right? And one thing we know in these streets, you're not gonna say all this wild shit while we in the streets, right? Y'all get away with this dumb, this sneaky stuff on social media. So when you see a cat in the street, I'm not playing. Respect is everything. I stand on that, fam. I'm 42 years old.
Bro, you
You're
the
You know what I'm
not
only
saying?
giving
one
So
that called
respect, though.
somebody
You're
a
not giving
bitch.
they're gonna
respect.
You
cut
the
me
So
only
off,
so
one
right? You
that
see the
separate the
you the only
respect?
one
social
that
media
got
You see
and
the
stuff to
respect,
streets.
Ron?
know.
You
Separate
see the
social
respect,
media
right?
and streets.
You see the
You're not
respect?
giving
You see the
respect though,
respect? A man
brother.
is still talking, right? And I'm not disrespecting
Nah,
nobody. I'm
bro.
just
Nah, nigga. Shut your ass up, bro. We is tired of hearing your ass talk. Honestly, bro. You talking about the respect. You the only one that called somebody their name out here. You the
Multiple
only
times.
one. You the only one that keep calling somebody out their name, bro. I'm
Multiple
tired of you
times.
coming up here keep contradicting yourself, bro. You came up here trying to say you giving game, and then you gonna be like, when somebody asks you how many, when's the last time you had a bitch? Oh, bro, y'all, we in the streets. You ain't even supposed to be talking like that. You ain't like what? Like, nigga, you running from nigga. Anybody can come. This is called voice with value, right? That's what this broadcast is for. Because yes, everybody doesn't need to know everybody. You don't need to write a book. You don't need to go brush elbows and know, oh, I know this pimp, you know this pimp. You don't need to do that. What you can come up here is bring your voice to value. So when you tell your little stories talking about, oh,
you
I
sent me the
knocked the bitch
live.
giving her
I
business
wasn't being
card. I
disrespectful. You
knocked the
said
bitch giving her a business card. I knocked the bitch getting the business card. I knocked the
fuck out
bitch
of
at the
here.
after
Look, you
hour.
see?
It's not gonna work like that. It's not gonna work
You
like
trying
that,
to
sir. You're not gonna win up here. You're not gonna win up. You're gonna have to get popped. Because when I'm done talking, then you could speak, right? You're not gonna just unmute yourself and then start speaking. It's not gonna rock like that up here. You see what I'm saying? If you want to do that, go start your own broadcast and give all the game you want that you got. If not, fall the fuck back, right? Have some discernment and make some sense. Make some voice, make some value with your voice, right? Because so far you ain't been doing nothing. You ain't showcased nothing. And we don't even give a damn. I was moved on about you, but you wanted to bring it back to you. So that's when I asked you, how many bitches do you got? Or when's the last time you had a bitch? I've never asked that question till you want the attention again. So I'm gonna give you that attention, but you can't even answer the question. Go ahead, big dog. Who wanted to say something? Did you want to say something? Go ahead, man.
yeah,
I was gonna tell. Let me say something. Like I heard you said you were a turnout artist. So like, do you ever challenge yourself to try to fuck with some real hoes, or do you just want to turn them out?
I mean, where is that where life is at right now, 2026, where the game is at right now. Me personally, I mean, there's benefits to knocking, I guess, somebody for his toes, but it's also like to still have the patience and to still have the discernment to unwire whatever this young lady was taught, right? I didn't have plenty of hoes pull up while I had turnouts. It's either or. If you wanna be, I guess, validate in your own head that you some ism, my opinion as me, knock you a real hoe, right? I guess from serving nigga his papers and also get you some turnouts. You know what I'm saying? Me? So it has its balance to it, you know? And I just wanted to say this to you guys, like, yo, I'm a man just like y'all are, right? I'm not gonna take disrespect. The slightest disrespect that you guys will see from me, you will go off at the end of the day because you're a man. I don't expect you to. That's any man. You come at me with slick talk, you save it for the bitch. You don't do that to no man
We
because
tease though.
yo, can I
If
talk,
we
sir? Can I talk? See, this is what I'm saying, the respect part. This is what I be saying. It's a lot of everybody want to put their opinion in some. This is what I be saying, B. Y'all niggas game is boring, man. This is what I be saying.
that
Y'all be
shit
ahead of the
you
game,
talking is
man.
boring, bro.
I mean,
Because
at the
how
end of
you
the
gonna
day, I
sit
was
up
just
here and
telling
say,
you,
how you gonna sit
where
up here
this
and
cat
say
at? I was
as
telling the
somebody,
Duke,
hold
like,
on,
my
hold
nigga,
on,
I'm
hell
42
no,
years
we not
old,
finna
so any
skate
slight
past
disrespect,
this.
I'm going to go in your mouth. I don't care
We
about
not
none of
finna
that.
skate past this.
Straight
All
like
that
that. I'm not
sound
the bitch,
cool.
nigga. Put your hands on me,
You
nigga. I'm not the
sound like
bitch. And
every
I'm, you
other
know what? I'll
concrete nigga
provoke
from New
you.
York.
You see what I'm
Whoop de
saying? I'll
damn
smack
do.
fire out you because I'm not the bitch. Talk some real shit to me. You see what
Cool.
I'm
That
saying?
sounds cool,
We
gangster
All
pimp.
doing
right,
that. You
yeah,
Now
getting in
check
your
this
exactly. And I'm
out.
feelings,
still
P.
pimping. At the end of the day, you're gonna
Okay,
respect
cool,
mines though. You feel
cool.
me?
All that's
So
cool. But answer
I'll
me a
go in the nigga
question
mouth.
because
Straight like
at
that. I'm not the
40 some
bitch.
years old, hold on,
Yeah,
please
40
stop and please
dudes.
stop
Yeah,
doing
40
that.
dudes.
And I just
Jackie
need you to
Robinson,
answer
nigga.
my question.
Know what it is.
Just
Jackie Robinson age, nigga.
okay.
Yeah. All right then. Okay
Ooh.
now.
Okay, Brooklyn Dodgers. Anyway, now answer my question, please. Now check this out. So, with that being said, you are 40 some years old. That means you should have anywhere from 15 to 20 years outside proclaiming to be outside in this lifestyle. Why do you only limit yourself to deal with turnouts and never, and I'm not saying go knock
Cause he
someone
ain't
for
got
their
no game.
304, but to go, haven't you went on the blade and knocked a fresh 304? Somebody that ain't never had folks or somebody that didn't had folks before and just is on some renegade shit? I mean, you have no all your stories got gaps in it, brother. So I'm just trying to figure this out because 20 years and some pimping and all you doing is grabbing turnouts. That don't sound
Okay.
right to me,
All
player.
right. So, all right. Yeah. I'm done. You done? All
Are
right.
you gonna
So,
rush me? Cause see, that's not
if
being
you was
respectful.
listening, right, I
That's not
said,
being
"Yep, knock
respectful, trying
holes."
to rush me through a statement. That's not being respectful. Men show discernment, right? That's not being respectful, Charm. But please go ahead. You've already rudely interrupted me, very disrespectfully. But go ahead, Charm.
Yeah, as I was saying, because you was talking about a whole bunch of nothing, right? So, as you was
That's exactly
listening,
what you've
right,
been talking about, nothing. So
um,
you should be relatable.
I
Go
said
ahead.
turnouts and hoes. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have them all. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So if you was listening, right, and putting on your thinking cap and listening instead of trying to bash me or come at me or pull my pin code, nigga, that ain't gonna work. Cause see, at the end of the day, I got sarcasm too. You know what I'm saying? So, but when sarcasm becomes disrespectful, then yo, it's all gas, no breaks. You feel me? So I'm gonna go up in your mouth, straight like that.
Somebody that consistently disrespects
Yeah, come
people
to
on the
DC. Fuck
live
all that,
wants to
nigga. Come
talk
to
about
DC, man. Come to
disrespect.
DC. I ain't with none of that. Come to
Are you
DC,
in New
man.
York or DC? Because now
I'm in
I'm
DC.
confused.
Yeah, East Coast of different. I'm in DC. I'm from New York. Yeah, 4 hours away. Back there, 3 hours and 58 minutes. Yeah, come to DC,
Okay.
fam. Yeah. Come out here. See what I'm saying?
Then when I come out there, what you gonna be in New
Yeah, we're
York?
gonna we gonna toss it up on Eastern Ave. You do what I'm saying, me? And I'm gonna see
Toss it
everybody
up.
about that. You
Pause.
see what I'm saying?
Pause.
Yeah.
Pause. Pause. Toss it up. What you mean? That's not the pimping. Pimping don't toss anything
Non-contact
up, man.
sport, man.
All
So
right,
what
okay.
are you? Are you a
You know where you
gangster?
from?
Are you
When you
a what
when
are
I
you
mean it
a
as
system
toss it up,
trooper?
far as like you
What
know a
what what are you?
nigga.
What are you talking about? Why do you want to get into some gangster shit with some pimping, man?
I
Because
didn't.
they
No,
asking
I
you some
said
pimpish questions,
no. You're not. What you're doing is being disrespectful. You
asking you
understand me,
when the
young
last
man?
time you done knocked a
You're trying
bitch.
to be
Is
disrespectful.
that's not a
No, no.
pimpish question?
It's little slick talking there. My ears work very well.
Okay,
I'm
so
not the
let's
bitch.
re-ask the pimp question then. When is
I'm
the
not the
last
bitch,
time you
man.
knocked a bitch, man? That's a pimpish question. That's not disrespect.
What is
Cause
your
don't nobody
opinion?
know
Hold on.
you.
What's your
So
definition
what's
of
up?
not? They said nobody knows. See, who is the? All right, this is where we, as
No,
men,
no, 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 no,
this
no,
is
no. Don't
where.
deflect. Don't deflect, cause you done did this 3 different times. When is the last time you done popped outside and knocked a bitch, man?
I mean, who are
That's
you,
the
bro?
question.
Who are you? You a fucking nobody, nigga. You sucking
Answer
dick.
it with
I don't have
conviction. You
to
gotta
answer
have
Can
shit.
you
You a
conviction.
answer the
fucking
question,
police
Hey,
now,
sir? What
nigga.
hey,
I
your
don't
hey,
have
little
to answer
insults?
shit.
I'm not you. Your
hey,
insults
hey,
don't
Fuck
hold
it
out
on,
of here,
don't it
hold
nigga.
don't
on.
About
amuse
face,
me,
nigga. Fuck
sir.
you talking about? Go look
It don't
yourself in the
shake me.
mirror.
Which
And
the
about
bullshit
face.
you
The fuck
talking
out of here,
is not
stupid ass
movable.
nigga.
I'm gonna
You
That's
know
how I
try
you
know
ain't
you
this.
no
can't move a
ism.
bitch,
I'm
cause
This
gonna
you
nigga
can't
try
even
asking a
move
something.
me off
motherfucker
my
ism when the
stuff.
last time you
This
had a
Nah,
don't
P,
even
bitch.
make
that's
this
Stupid
why
this
he
ass
is
in the
nigga.
crazy.
turnouts. That's why he in the turnouts, P, because
Hold
then
on,
he
let me
could
get
just
Charm
say
back up
whatever
here,
and be
Rasa.
whatever.
Charm, they keep dropping you because you keep talking crazy. Charm, stop talking so crazy. Just relax a little bit.
He
And I'm
can't
gonna try
help
He
it,
something now. I'm
can't.
gonna
man.
try to
Yeah,
set this
He
man.
game.
He
he
can't
Hold
help
on,
it.
can't.
hold on,
There's
hold on.
no
I'm gonna try
He
to
discernment.
set
can't.
this. Hold on.
You mad. I
Hold
got
on,
them
I
niggas
know, but hold
tight.
on.
Look, I'm about to
I'm
knock
gonna give
them
him the
off.
floor. I'm gonna try this game so y'all all can talk. Damn. Oh, Charm, hold on. You gotta go, bro. You gotta try to come back. Hold on, try to come back, cause you're gonna get me flat. Try to come back one more time, bro. You gotta relax, Charm. Just relax a little bit. It's
He
not that
can't,
serious, Charm.
P.
Yo.
Okay,
Yeah,
let
I'm
me
here.
try this game so y'all all can say something, and then we gon' let me see. How do I do it?
Yeah, you young cats, y'all be disrespectful. That's why some of the OGs don't want
Sir,
to,
you ain't
you know
nothing
what I'm
but
saying,
maybe
deal
two,
with
three
Sir,
that.
years
you just
older than me,
only
man.
If
5 years
somebody
Relax.
older
asks
than
you a
us.
question, somebody
Relax.
asking you the
You're not
why you
asking a
find that's
question.
disrespectful?
No,
If
because you
somebody,
don't
if
ask
somebody,
no, hold on. You don't ask no
a man
question. Wait,
shouldn't
wait,
be
wait,
threatened
hold
by
on.
no challenge.
Yo, let me ask you a question, right? If we on the
Okay,
blade,
I'm about
right, and
to
you see
try it.
some
I'm about
hoes,
to try it right now. Hold on. Oh no, this ain't the right one. Go ahead. This is not the right one. I'm gonna fix it. Hold on. That's not the right one. That's not the right one. God damn. Go ahead, talk, y'all. Can y'all talk? Y'all can't talk? Oh, hold on. Let me fix the game. Hold on. All right, go ahead, talk. Talk,
I
huh?
was
Oh
saying,
wait, that was the game. Oh, that was the game. Hold on, that was the game. Game, you were supposed to talk. Game, y'all gonna get one.
Man,
All
you
y'all
told
get
me to
y'all 1 minute
pause,
to talk.
man. Shit.
It said a pause or did it say
Yeah,
to talk?
structure it up like
This nigga P got us playing red light, green light.
No, I'm trying to keep
Look
it where
though,
everybody don't
it's
come
gonna be a
I
talking
got a
debate
loud.
question.
class.
I got a
Debate
question for
class.
Charm though.
Structure it up.
And I ain't no trying to gang up on you. I'm just trying to get understanding with you, brother. When you dealing with a
Yes,
broad or
sir.
whatever, and you give her some instruction, you feel me, and she asks you why, you do take that as disrespect.
wait,
Hell
say that
yeah,
one more
he
time.
do.
Wait, I claim.
When you
Yo,
dealing
bro,
with
what is that? Stop sucking dick, bro. Let the man answer the fucking question. What's up with y'all niggas, B? Real talk.
What's up
What
with
you
you
was
not
saying, B?
answering the question, man? You
when
want
you
to
dealing
ask
with
Oh
when
questions
you
my
but
dealing
can't
with
goodness.
answer
Oh my goodness.
anybody question.
Can you let
When
him
is the
talk?
last time you popped outside and knocked you a bitch, man? I'm gonna keep
when
asking that question, bro, until you stop deflecting and be some pimping and answer the
Hey,
question. Quit being this little feminine ass little hurt boy
hey,
that's
man.
getting
Hey,
offended by things that
hey, man.
people is asking
Hey,
you instead of just
hey,
answering the damn question.
hey, man.
Say,
We
man, it ain't
outside,
even
man.
that
Come
damn
outside.
deep, charm.
Come
Look,
You
hey,
outside,
ain't
Here we
man.
making
go.
it
Here we
that
go.
Come
damn
Hold
deep,
on.
outside.
man.
if you
I
a
ain't gonna
man, you
tell y'all.
choose how you react. So just
All right, good game. Speak
Okay,
what you got to
okay.
say, man.
Man, I just got to say this right here, man. I don't understand how people got all this experience and wisdom, but then you ask them some pimping questions, they start to turn into 300. This is Sparta. Want to put up shields and throw spears out and want to play this meet me on this and meet me on that. That's not the pimping. And if you want to say you're a gentleman and have discernment and this, that, I could see why these bitches run from niggas like y'all. But excuse me, why these women run from dudes like y'all? Because man, you ain't got no type of understanding. You ain't got no type of patience. You ain't got no type of any type of man characteristic that you want to you want to stand on. You arguing with men because they're asking you questions in reference to your pimping. That should be something that you want to yell from the mountaintop if another pimp want to ask you about it, because it's all opinion based anyway. You ain't putting no rumors to bed. You keep waking them up, man. I just want I get to some pimping, man. Talk about that.
All right, Charm. Charm, what's on your mind? Go ahead, speak, Charm. 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 Unmute yourself and speak, man.
Oh,
This is your
yo,
time to
yo.
shine.
All right,
Now,
so
what's on your mind?
basically,
Go
we
ahead. You
all
got the
men,
floor.
right? And as a man, right? Respect is everything, right? Because off the rip, I don't even know none of you cats. But if I see you outside, I'm gonna shake your hand. I respect you as a man, and I expect the same thing, right? I'm gonna let you talk. You talk. That's a man, right? That's we was talking about that first. Man shit, right? You cats, you wonder why us OGs don't want to share things with y'all and keep things in gatekeep is because y'all don't know how to ask the right questions. And then when you asking a man a question, it's like you're not pressuring them, but it's like you trying to make me incriminate myself when you can't just discern and pick up the little bit of pieces on what I'm putting down. You know my
Look, I knew he was gonna talk over the thing. Go ahead. What's on your mind? Go ahead, speak.
This me?
Yeah. Go ahead. Showtime.
Man, for real, no, honestly, man, I really wanted to just say knock dude off, man. Let's get back to some real ism, man. Let's kick this ball around, man, because all this old extra shit that the brother is then evidently he's not what he is. I don't think so. I don't think nobody else thinks so. Let's bring back some real substance to your broadcast, brother, and let's get back to some real ism, man. We done
Right,
wasted too
right.
much time already. I'm back out. I'm feeling good. My brother laced. My brother good game. You know what I mean? I'm ready to kick some real game with y'all for real, man. All this old
Oh,
extra shit.
we on here. We on here every night. On here every night, man. We gonna for sure kick some good game. And you know, we sometimes we gotta let the clowns and stuff expose themselves. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. It's your time to shine. What's
I'm just saying though,
on your
man,
mind,
like
good?
he was speaking about manhood earlier, and manhood, boy, all it boils down to is how you challenge yourself, man. And then you come with all this feminine energy. That's like
Mm-hmm.
I be when I'm dealing with a broad that talk too much. Or I'm trying to tell her something, give her some news she can use, and she gotta try to justify everything, or it's an excuse for everything. You talking about respect, but you're not giving respect, brother. You don't know nobody on here. You don't know nobody on here. Let's see you outside and really get with you, man.
Right, man. But well, I appreciate you coming up. And like I said, man, we're gonna be doing this all week. I'm gonna be back on tomorrow night. I just have to sum it up because I got somewhere to be. I'm gonna let the ones that's up here get their last little words in, man. But I appreciate you coming up, Bud. Come up whenever, all the time, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, sir. Divine, what's going on, man? What's on your mind? It's your time to shine.
Yeah, I like to study a lot of psychology. I listen a lot. So, from the beginning of the story, he was saying like he grew up
with a single mother, you know, how to grow up without a father. So you got to take that into account of like being raised up with emotions. And I always see both sides of the perspective of anyone's story. So I could see why he was acting the way he was acting, and then not choosing to respond to the questions, and then always getting reactive and defensive with the questions. So it's like you choose how you react if you're a real man, but if you're moving off your emotions, then you don't know how to. You're just moving off emotion, you know.
Right, right. And I'm gonna touch on it in a minute. I'm gonna just let this wind down, but I appreciate you coming up, Divine. I like when you come up, and we're gonna do this much more. The ones that's in here, I hope y'all come back tomorrow night. And I hate that I have to ruin it on such a high level, but I gotta run somewhere. And I know GP got something to say. So go ahead, GP. What's on your mind?
No, it's all good, man. It was just, oh man, it was just like, man, I just hate that it had to go like this, but it's all good. You know, it's all part of the shit that just happens sometimes when somebody come on and then they show their true colors and who they are, and they claim something that they not supposed, or they not really. You know, they claim they're some pimping, but when they get challenged, they don't want to. But I ain't really got much to say, man. I'm just in here listening, man. That's all.
Okay, man. I appreciate you coming up, GP, man. You need to come up more, man. Speak a little bit more. But like I was saying, y'all, listen. This is about voice to value, right? To where a lot of people, when you're speaking your mind, and especially when you live this lifestyle, you know how to speak it to where other people understand. That's what the whole thing of voice to value is. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's ever telling yourself to incriminate yourself. But if you come up here beating your chest like you got the game and you giving us tricks and trades, then we have the right to ask you certain questions because you're coming up here presenting yourself that. Now, if you're not presenting yourself in that way, right? If you're not presenting yourself in that way and you're just, kicking it and just understanding what's being put down on this live, on this broadcast, then that's another story. But when you come up here actually trying to give game, cut people off, say this, say that, do little jabs, and then when somebody asks a direct question, you go and tuck your tail acting as if somebody's trying to incriminate you, that's a telltale sign of tethering. That's a telltale sign of tethering off the lifestyle. And that's why sometimes we bring these gentlemen up here, and I hope he comes back, Don. Hey, ain't no hard foul or nothing like that. I hope you come back, speak your mind, but understand sometimes you got to highlight this so when people see it, when the ladies see it, they understand there is a difference from a pimp and people that's trying to tether on the lifestyle. You get what I'm saying? But hey, man, I got to make a run. I didn't know this was going to happen. This came up last minute. I'm going to be back on this live. It's Monday Mindset. We're going to be talking about some good game, deep dive in the psychology part. We're going to have some people come on up. We could chop up this game every night, man. Let's just keep it going, man. I appreciate the people that tapped the hearts, man. We got the 60K. I highly appreciate that. If y'all hit me with a favor over here, I appreciate that. Go into the YouTube channel, Durable Minds Radio, and hit the subscribe, man. I'll be back tomorrow night. The ones that's really in the lifestyle, man, keep your head low and your pockets
He
fat.
thought he had control, thought he knew the code, but the game hit different when you ain't been on that road. He thought he had to pick, whole time he the lick. Talking like a boss, but he funding every trip. Welcome to the story where perception don't stick, where a player get exposed as the unknown trick.